You're listening to Spooky Sunday with Mary on 97.3 FM. Welcome. Welcome to the world of your own terrifying imagination. What a coincidence that this year's Halloween would fall on a Sunday. Makes it extra special, don't you think? People have argued about the existence of ghosts since the beginning of time. They've been called shadows, spectre, apparition, and phantoms. But everyone agrees that if there is such thing as ghosts, they are the souls of the dead haunting the living person. All around the world, haunted roads and highways have been the subject of folklore and urban legend. And that's what our story is about today. Haunted roads and highway. Before we hear the stories from our callers, let me again remind those who are listening and are on the road. Utter your prayers.
Oh, I guess this is the surprise that she meant. Alright, Mary, let's listen to what fascinating story you have in store for me.
We have caller 1 on the line. Tell us, what's your name?
My name is Zhi Ruo.
Hello, Zhi Ruo. What story do you have for us today?
It's one based on my personal experience.
This happened 2 years ago. It's easy to lose track of time when you're having fun. We were attending a friend's wedding in one of the prestigious hotels in the city. The bride was one of our seniors in high school. She was sweet, helpful, and sincere. When we heard her long-time boyfriend propose, naturally, we couldn't be happier for her. We were ecstatic when we received the wedding invitation from her. So, despite the distance, Nadia and I were determined to congratulate her in person. The wedding was just like any other wedding. There were food, alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, dancing, lots of dancing. It was generally a fun wedding. We got to meet old friends and make new ones. So you understand why when I say in amid all the chaos, yes, we did lose track of our time. It was an hour to midnight when we realized we should be heading for the road. By then, most of the guests have left. We could have just booked a room in the city, but we were college students. In other words, pretty much broke. Girls, Melissa, congratulations on your wedding. A beautiful ceremony, I must add.
Congratulations on your special day, Lisa. Wishing you every happiness together.
Aww, thank you, girls. I really appreciate you for coming. It must have been quite a distance to travel from your college to the hotel. Where are you staying for the night, anyway?
We're not.
We'll be driving back in a short time.
You can't be serious. At this hour?
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
It's not like we're not used to traveling long distance at this hour.
Fact check. We're not used to traveling long distance at that hour. At least not with just the two of us. The 5-hour trip back to Nadia's hometown did not count. Back then, there were 8 of us traveling together in 2 separate cars.
I don't know. I can book a room in the hotel for you. Room charges are on me. I'm sure the receptionist can arrange something for us.
Don't be silly. You should be enjoying your wedding night. Stop being a worrywart. We'll be alright, Melissa. It's just a 3-hour drive back. Plus, it's a weekend. We're pretty sure the highway will not be all that quiet.
If you're that concerned, we'll text you when we reach our dormitory. Yeah? But I wouldn't lose sleep if I were you.
Then again, she might. Ladies?
Just in time. Please convince your wife she should enjoy the day as a queen and leave the worrying to us.
I've been trying to tell her that all day.
Yeah, well, just give me a call when you've arrived.
We will. Now go have your well-deserved rest. Thank you for coming, Zhi Ruo and Nadia. You ladies drive safe.
Good night. We should be going. It's a long drive back.
The first half an hour of our drive back was a smooth one. Nadia was all chatty all the way, keeping me company so I wouldn't doze off. You're allowed to sleep if you're tired, you know.
Nah, I'd like to talk for a bit more. It's been a while since we last catch up.
It's been a while, hasn't it? If it weren't for Melissa's wedding, it'd be another month before we actually get to hang out.
I think it's evident that we both haven't been all that social this semester, haven't we?
Well, there's literally not enough time to socialize.
Well, I think this is fun. Some time away from the books. No boys, no drama. Just us girls enjoying the ride.
Yeah, it's great that we can enjoy this tranquil scenery.
True that. You know, I've heard of the shortcut around these areas. It's said to cut an hour of our journey.
An hour? That's quite a shortcut.
Yeah, but I don't exactly know the route well enough. The turns and exact routes, I mean. My brother showed me the junction once, but we never got around to try it.
To reach our destination an hour earlier does sound tempting.
Doesn't it? Plus, a change of scenery can't hurt, can it?
I guess not. But you said you don't know the turns and exact route?
Yeah, I don't. We wouldn't want to get lost at this hour, won't we?
We most certainly don't. A silence fell between us.
You know, we could use a GPS.
Why didn't I think of that?
Let me check my phone to see where the shortcut is at. Says here it's a few meters down the road. If we do decide to use a shortcut, it will be on our left.
We had two choices ahead of us. One, a familiar highway that will take us about 3 hours to reach our destination. The second, an alternative route that will cut our journey by an hour. Which route did we choose in the end, you ask? Yes, we took the shortcut. Well, since we're already here, an extra hour in bed does sound heavenly.
Alright, I thought you'd say no. You're not usually one who takes risks.
Hey, I can, at the last minute, decide to take the highway, you know?
My bad. I should not anger the one who is in the driver's seat.
You and your bad jokes.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that. Anyway, the junction is up ahead. You're gonna need to turn any minute now.
Got it. Nadia, are you sure you've got the directions right?
Yes, I'm most certain. I'm following the instruction given by the GPS. We can't go wrong with that.
I'm just a little worried. It's been 45 minutes and we're yet to see any other car or anything else, really, but trees.
It says you should make a right turn. Not to worry, we are almost at the exit.
The exit?
Yep, the road will lead us back to the highway. Then it's about an hour before we reach our destination.
That's a relief. I did not see the large fallen tree blocking our path. At the last minute, I had Nadia screaming at me to stop the car. Only it was too late. I panicked and stepped on the accelerator instead, and our car hit the tree trunk with a big crash. Fortunately, we were not hurt. We got out of the car to inspect the damage. It was bad. Nadia then said we should go back into the car to discuss because there was nothing much we could do out in the dark. Oh gosh, my dad's gonna kill me.
Where did the tree come from?
It must have fallen off during a storm or something.
Can we still drive back to college?
I don't know, Nadia. Even if we can, There is no way we can get through the other side. Should we try to lift it up and see if we can shift it just enough for us to pass through?
I don't think we can. It looks really heavy, and there's only the two of us. Let's just turn around and go back to the junction.
Okay. The car reversed, but suddenly it died. I proceeded to turn the ignition key, but the engines just spluttered before going off.
What now?
It seems like the car won't start.
What should we do?
We are fucked.
Okay. Is there any way for us to fix the car?
I don't speak cars.
I'm just gonna call my brother and see if he can fetch us. He's on his way. I've sent him our location.
Thank goodness. How long will he take to arrive?
About 2 hours or so.
I guess there's nothing left to do but wait. Why don't you get some sleep and I'll keep watch?
You sure?
It's the least I could do for causing this much trouble for you and your brother.
Don't say that. We did not ask for this. I know. I'll sleep when we're at the highway in my brother's car. Honestly, this place gives me the creep.
Rise on cue. Nadia saw something she couldn't explain.
Zhi Ruo, look outside the window.
The first thing I saw was a pair of legs. They were barefooted and were facing away from the car. We did a double take and saw it look like a boy with bright red hair staring into the distance of the palm trees. Then he turned. Should we get out and ask if he's alright?
Are you crazy? No! Make sure the doors are locked.
He could be a kid in trouble.
No, don't. Listen to me, Zhi Ruo.
Out of a sudden, the boy said, "Help me." He looked right through me and asked, "Have you seen my mommy? Have you seen my mommy? Have you seen my mommy?" He repeated this a few times before shrieking,
"Have you seen my mommy?"
Nadia quickly altered the prayers and instructed me to do the same. Then he disappeared, walked off into the depth of the plantation palm tree ahead. The way he walked was weird, almost like he was walking backwards. However, he was facing forward. There was no logic as to how he moved. The incident freaked both of us out. We for sure did not sleep while waiting for her brother to arrive. It was only when we were already on the highway we talked about it. That night, we slept at Nadia's brother's home. We were shaken up badly. The next day, her brother called a towing service to collect my car.
And did you find out who the kid was?
We did not. Neither could we find any cause as to why the incident happened to us. One thing was for sure. That was not a kid. Nadia's brother told us that there were no villages or any residents in the area. Thus, it was impossible for a kid to roam there in the middle of the night. But he did not know if there were any other supernatural activities in the area.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah, well.
Thank you for sharing such an intriguing story, Zhi Ruo.
You're welcome, Mary.
There you have it, folks. Our first story of the night. What a chiller. Let's move on to the next caller.